Welcome to Shiny New Clients, the marketing podcast that helps you attract shiny new clients to your business. We'll talk about social media, what makes people buy, how to go viral, and marketing psychology, all in 20 minutes or less. Whether you're a coach, a stylist, or a wedding planner, if you've got a service-based business to sell, this is the show you need to fill your calendar. I'm Jenna Warner, your new marketing coach, and this is Shiny New Clients.
You've got client work strewn across your desk. Bills need to be paid. Your receipts haven't been organized since Q2, whenever that was. We, the small business owners of the world, are busy people. So I totally understand when I tell a small business owner to get their butt on social media for marketing and they say, I just don't have the time. I hear it a lot. But you're probably here because you want clients. You're probably here because you want to get eyeballs online. You want to get in on the social media game like so many other people are. So let's talk about some super practical ways that you can spend less time on Instagram, TikTok, the social media apps, and get more bang for your buck. Let's talk about how you can make every minute count. And in doing so, you'll probably find you actually open up more minutes that you can spend doing whatever you like. Thing the first is we have to address the scrolling. And I am not here to shame you. There's no point in doing that. I'm not even here to encourage you to stop scrolling. If you like scrolling, you like watching other people's content, you go for it. What I will encourage you to do is be cognizant of when you are giving yourself those scrolling minutes. One of the biggest mistakes I see people making is scrolling for content ideas or scrolling just because you opened your phone to respond to a comment or respond to a DM. And I mean, these apps are designed to pull us in, right? We want to be very intentional about the time we spend scrolling. Like when you sit down to watch a movie, I don't know, if you're anything like me, it's kind of an ordeal, right? You go, oh, babe, want to watch a movie tonight? Sure, what are we going to watch? We watch a couple trailers, we turn on a movie, we get cozy. It's like a thing, right? What if you were as intentional about the time you spent scrolling? You didn't use it as a way to just disassociate in the middle of the afternoon, but you were truly intentional about it. And if that means you sit down for lunch and you go, I'm going to give myself a little bit of dopamine, I'm going to watch some content right now, go for it. But at least be very clear with yourself on when you're doing that. I think that's one of our ways actually that we can take our power back from these apps that are designed to own so much of our attention. Now, another thing is folks will scroll for ideas, and we got to stop that. We got to stop scrolling for ideas. That is such a misstep. It makes us judge ourselves. How often do you look at a piece of content and you go, oh, this post is so good. My posts don't look like that. Or how'd you get our lighting to look like that? Or I should do something like that. I'm going to screenshot this for later. That's creating so much judgment on ourselves and comparisonitis. When my clients work with me inside Magic Marketing Machine, they make a content strategy that functions like a checklist of dozens and dozens of basically half-baked posts. When you go to make content, the half-baked ideas that are sorted strategically are already sitting there, not going to your phone to try and come up with an idea of what to post today, which is just going to lead you down a distraction rabbit hole. We want to have a content strategy. We want to know what we're supposed to post that day per our growth, nurture, sales strategy, the one I teach my clients in Magic Marketing Machine. We don't just want to open our phone and scroll until we get an idea. Plus, there's so much information coming at you when you do that way. Okay, I'll stop harping on it, but deciding when you want to scroll, not scrolling to get ideas. Boom. You've already now given yourself so many minutes back in a week. Next up, move literally anything you can move to a keyboard and off of your phone. Whatever you can, get it onto a keyboard instead of your phone. A couple of reasons for that. One, even if you're not a great typer, you can type faster on a computer than you can with your thumbs. If you want to claim that you're the anomaly who can I know who the anomaly is. I used to work with her. Her name's Alana, and she's the fastest thumbs that I have ever seen. She types so quickly, but she also does everything quickly. She is so fast and she's so efficient. But anyway, unless you're like Alana, move anything you can onto a computer. If you can be typing your captions out on your computer, if you can be making your graphics in Canva on your computer, if you can be scheduling your content on your computer, if you do any sort of like archive or repurposing of your content, anything you can get to a computer, get it onto a computer. Man, I'm so thankful that we can use computers for scheduling content and mapping it out, because when I started social media management, you couldn't. I had to use this app called Unum, and it was pretty janky compared to what we have now. I had like accounts for all of my clients. I could schedule their content on there, but I couldn't automate it. So I still needed to go in and manually post it, but at least I could lay it out and save my captions inside this app. But again, it was only on my phone. I know what it's like to not have a minute to spare during the day. I used to get up often after bartending the night before, go down to my desk, not brush my teeth, not change my clothes, not eat anything, and just work and work and work and work until my now husband would come home from work and I would eat dinner that he would make. And then I would often go back to my desk. I remember just being honestly like dirty, like not having showered and so stressed and so packed with cortisol. And I do like what I was doing. Like I like creating content. I liked managing these accounts. I liked having 1 million clients, but I wasn't efficient enough to run all these social media accounts. And we didn't have the tools that we have today in a reasonable amount of time. And that's why I'm so passionate about giving my now clients who are running their own social media all of my tricks to speed everything up, because it took so long to create those tricks and to figure out the best and efficient and fastest way to create a ton of social media content. And now it's like I get to gift you time back in your life. The things that my clients say to me, a lot of them are faster than me now. Like I have people saying things like, let me pull some up. My testimonials are sorted by topic, and I have like hundreds of testimonials in this Airtable base that I have. Actually, I'll link below my strategy for collecting I'm really off topic right now, but I have a mini course about how to get better testimonials, how to store them, how to organize them, how to actually use them in your marketing. So anyway, I can just type in a keyword to Airtable and find a testimonial for that topic. So in regards to batching content, this person says, I just batched 10 days of content in an hour. I've never done this before. I'm normally very slow. This person says, I couldn't believe how easy it became to schedule 2 weeks of content in one sitting. This person says, I can whip up a sales post in about 15 to 30 minutes, and it used to take hours. A big part of this is also creating new habits and new routines. Our brains will lie to us, right? Our brains will tell us you're too busy, and adding that thing would make you more busy, or that time just simply doesn't exist. Let me tell you about a time when time just magically began existing for me, which might sound weird, but I remember this very real experience. So my friend Jenna wanted me to start going to the gym with her. She goes to the gym all the time. She loves it. She's always trying to get other people being more fit and healthy and going out and going to classes with her. So I had said, I can't start going to the gym. That will take way too much time. I'm like, I live further away from her, so I'll have to walk there, and then I'll have to change my clothes and then do the class, and you're sweaty and you shower and you change your clothes again and walk home. This sounds like a 4-hour experience to me. Like this sounds like way too much work. There's no way I can fit this into my life. Interesting, right? Because we know millions of people go to the gym and they have time, and are their lives really much different than actually, a lot of those people have jobs where they answer to a boss, and they probably have stricter schedules than me. So it doesn't really make sense. It's not like the gym is impossible to go to. Other people are making it work. So there's got to be a way. So I told Gina that I would start going with her. And I remember we had a bit of a compromise on how often I would go. I think I ended up committing to once or twice a week I would go to these classes with her. And at first, it felt like it was taking a lot of time. And then after a couple of weeks, the time just started existing. I got faster at getting there. I knew my way around the building and I could get through the building and sign up for my class faster. I was leaving with more energy because I had just worked out. Kind of like how when you start seeing results on social media, it's much easier to convince yourself to keep doing the work, right? I started feeling better because I was exercising and I was having a nice time with my friend. And then maybe I could stop at a coffee shop on the way there. Maybe get some work done in the coffee shop. It just started working. And that was a moment when I really understood I have time for what I make time for. And it's kind of just like social media in that when you start to get rewards from it, then it's way easier to wrap your head around committing to it. When you start to see the clients coming in, when you start to see the numbers going up, it's way easier to stick to those routines and those good habits and keep creating and keep showing up again and again. All right, another thing that can help you spend less time on your phone, less time creating content, but still create the same amount, if not way more, is there are a lot of different filming and editing tricks that you can do. Let me give you an example because I give my clients so many tricks on how to create videos faster and how to edit them faster. For instance, let's talk about B-roll. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm at Jenna's page on Instagram. I talk a lot about B-roll reels, which are the style of reel that is very popular right now. And typically these short, high-value reels get a ton of views. So let's talk about filming the footage for that, filming just that piece of B-roll. Here's what I will do. I'll set up my camera on my phone stand, hereafter referred to as phone on a stick. I set up my phone stand, and the phone stand itself saves you so much time because a lot of time is wasted doing things like piling your phone on a bunch of books or trying to lean your phone up in a way that it won't topple over. So even just having a phone stand will speed you up. And point it at myself, and then I will do that action that I want to film 3 times in one clip. So I'm not walking over to my phone and checking on the clip and seeing if it was good and judging myself and then pressing record again and then looking at all the clips and deciding which one is the best and deleting the other ones or forgetting to delete them so that I have to watch them all 5 times through by the time I actually go to use it because I can't remember which one I actually liked the best and which ones were garbage. No, we're not doing that. You film yourself doing the same action 3 times in one clip. You walk over to your phone, you allow yourself 10 seconds to trim the clip to keep just the one you want to keep and throw the rest away. And now that is done and it is saved. I realize I'm kind of giving you a verbal tech tutorial and that might not translate, but the point is there's probably faster ways that you can be recording footage, storing footage, all of the things. And that's another way to get your butt off of your phone while still making tons of content, if not more. I realize I mentioned my program Magic Marketing Machine many times in this episode. So if you're curious about more of the systems and proven strategy that small business owners are using to get more clients from their content, manage their account in a super efficient way, get better metrics on everything, your views, your followers, more comments, more DMs, all of those things, selling your freebie, growing your list with your lead magnet through Instagram, all of those things. There's actually a free training beneath this episode called How to Get Clients from Instagram Without Wasting Hours Glued to Your Phone. It goes through the exact strategy that my clients use in the program and gives you an opportunity to enroll if you feel like it is for you. And if you're a service provider and you want all those things that I just mentioned and waking up to notifications and sales pinging your inbox, then it is, in fact, for you, my friend. So go have a peek at that free training, that free masterclass. And meantime, I will see you in the next episode.